You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service. This is station KHB 34 broadcasting at a range of 162.55 MHz and originating from the National Weather Service in Miami.
Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of southeastern Florida. Day 1, this afternoon and tonight, showers and thunderstorms capable of producing heavy rainfall may be possible throughout tonight in the Miami area. Isolated amounts in excess of 1 to 3 inches may be possible. Additionally, stronger thunderstorms capable of gusty winds and small hail may occur. Days 2 to 7, Tuesday to Sunday, recent models seem to suggest that a tropical cyclone will form and make landfall along the Florida-Atlantic coastline by late Wednesday or early Thursday. The model suggests that this tropical cyclone may reach weak to moderate hurricane strength. Although it is too early to tell whether or not these predictions are true, the public is urged to stay tuned to local news outlets and the National Hurricane Center for possible watches and warnings. Spotter activation statement. Spotter activation may be needed later tonight and possibly into early Wednesday. Hurricane watch in effect. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a hurricane watch for the following counties in Florida: Miami-Dade, Broward and Palm Beach. Winds. As Hurricane Julian gets closer, expect sustained winds in excess of 90 miles per hour. However, this may increase, and the forecast is for strong tropical force winds to occur between late Wednesday to early Friday. Hurricane force winds are possible between Thursday morning and Thursday evening. Waves. Storm surge is likely to be as high as 6 to 10 feet offshore, and sailors are advised to return to port by early Wednesday to secure their vessels. A hurricane watch is issued when sustained winds of 64 knots or 74 miles per hour or higher associated with the hurricane are expected in the area within 48 hours. Extremely dangerous Hurricane Julian bearing down on southeastern Florida. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a hurricane warning for the following counties in Florida: Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. Major Hurricane Julian is continuing on its path toward southeastern Florida, and it is expected to make landfall by early Thursday. Winds in excess of 120 miles per hour are expected with this storm, and storm surges ranging from 20 to 30 feet are expected with this storm, petering out by early Friday. Impacts. Manufactured homes will suffer severe and irreparable damage, and mobile homes will be completely destroyed. Expect partial or complete power failure. Trees will be uprooted and snapped, blocking many roads, and flooding may spread several miles inland, destroying smaller structures close to the beach and leaving larger structures uninhabitable. Storm surges may also destroy roads and bridges. The delivery of drinking water and sewage systems may also be interrupted in the process, and flood waters may be toxic. Locations close to sea level may be inaccessible or even uninhabitable after the storm. Tornadoes, while unlikely, may occur with this storm. Precautionary preparedness actions. Now is the time to check your emergency plan and to take necessary actions to secure your home or business. Efforts should now be underway to protect your life and property. Ensure that your survival kit contains at least 3 days of non-perishable food and water for each member of the family, a flashlight, a battery-powered radio with extra batteries, and a first aid kit. If you live in an area that is vulnerable to high winds or heavy flooding, move to a safe shelter or away from the coastline now. Consider evacuating entirely if you can. Be sure to inform friends and family of your survival plans if you choose to stay. If at a hotel, management will provide you with instructions on how to deal with the approaching storm. Listen to the advice of local officials and evacuate if you are ordered to evacuate. This storm may intensify, so continue to monitor local news outlets and other sources of information for official storm information, and listen for changes to the forecast. The next update to the forecast will occur at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Normal programming will now resume.
I'm Anna Harper for WDNA. I'm live at South Beach near downtown Miami, where we are waiting for the landfall of Hurricane Julian. Now, if you think just because we're here means that you can stay in Miami too, you're wrong. If you haven't left yet, you should leave. The beaches here are empty. I-95 and the Turnpike are packed with people trying to leave Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and the first waves of the storm are landing on the beach here, as you can hear behind me. However, the main concern is Miami's luck. Will Miami's luck still hold strong as it has done for years on end, or will it finally run out? And as a worst-case scenario for Floridians, will Miami be utterly destroyed? If Hurricane Julian hits Miami directly, the city of Miami could experience a disaster not seen since 1926. I must advise the people in Miami to evacuate immediately, if they are not already in the process of doing so. Even if you can't evacuate entirely, at least get to higher ground, just in case. You know what, just go. Or if you can't, reinforce your home in any way possible. I'm not kidding. This could be one of the worst storms to hit the Miami area in all of its history. Now, I'm going to open the line here for our mobile site to take some calls. Remember, our line is 305-686-8355. First on the line is a caller from Miami. Hello Miami, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Cody. I just wanted to say how ridiculous this all is. I mean, how can you possibly even think that our entire city could possibly be destroyed? I mean, how stupid can you guys be? The media is a hack of this, just like with Matthew. When Julian comes in, you can bet that I'll be sitting in my apartment watching outside and drinking a beer.
Okay Miami, thank you for your call. Next on the line is a call from Hialeah. Hialeah, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Jose. First of all, I'd just like to say that I really enjoy your show, Anna. But I would like to say one thing. Why is the goddamn liberal media continuing to do this? I mean, they did it with Matthew, saying it was a part of climate change. But, give me a break. This has nothing to do with us. They've been trying to push this for years now. I bet that this hurricane is just a liberal conspiracy that the Democratic Party has been pushing for years now. I'll be bold and say that there's no hurricane.
Devastating damage expected. Hurricane Julian, a most powerful hurricane with unprecedented strength, rivaling the intensity of Hurricane Andrew of 1992. Most of the Miami metropolitan area will be uninhabitable for weeks, maybe longer. At least one half of well-constructed homes will have roof and wall failure. All gabled roofs will fail, leaving those homes severely damaged or destroyed. The majority of industrial buildings will become non-functional. Partial to complete wall and roof failure is expected. All wood-framed low-rising apartment buildings will be destroyed. Concrete blocked low-rise apartments will sustain major damage, including some wall and roof failure. High-rise office and apartment buildings will sway dangerously, a few to the point of total collapse. All windows will blow out. Airborne debris will be widespread, and may include heavy items such as household appliances and even light vehicles. Sport utility vehicles and light trucks will be moved. The blown debris will create additional destruction. Persons, pets, and livestock exposed to the winds will face certain death if struck. Power outages will last for weeks, as most power poles will be down and transformers destroyed. Water shortages will make human suffering incredible by modern standards. The vast majority of native trees will be snapped or uprooted. Only the hardiest will remain standing, but be totally defoliated. Few crops will remain. Livestock left exposed to the winds will be killed. An inland hurricane wind warning is issued when sustained winds near hurricane force, or frequent gusts at or above hurricane force, are certain within the next 12 to 24 hours. Once tropical storm and hurricane force winds onset, do not venture outside. This is an administrative message from the state of Florida to evacuees. Do not return home. Repeat, do not return home. The city of Miami, along with most of the southeastern Florida coastline, has been utterly destroyed. Do not return to your homes. The entire area has been devastated.